Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Okay, I am here pretty much to finish off this journal. First I want to make a sort of folio, I guess, like an envelope, but yeah, box-like, if that makes any sense. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just sort of following my nose, so I can't really give you measurements or even instructions, to be honest, because I'm just doing it as I go. My idea is basically to make a regular simple envelope, just as you would with a book page, where you would fold up the bottom, fold down the top, and just sew up each side. I will be doing the same thing with this, except I'm not sewing up the sides. I'm sort of making a box out of it, so when I fold up the bottom portion, I'm going to leave a gap so that the front and the back don't meet. It's not going to be a simple fold, it's going to be two simple folds. So and then I'm going to cut sort of little flaps for the sides and glue them together, and the top will flip over the top and be secured. And I'm just going to use it to pop a bit of ephemera in, because I cannot put a lot of ephemera into this journal. You will see the reason for that as we go along, but this journal I have to be most constrained as far as my my feeding. And as you all know, that's not really my strongest point. I like to put a lot of things in my journals, so I need an alternative this time. So this is what I am going to craft here, but like I say, I don't really know what I'm doing. I have not made a prototype. This is just, I'm just winging it. I had this piece of suspension folder on my desk, and I just decided right there and then that it was going to become what it was I wanted. So you're most welcome to fast forward through this if you find it confusing, because I sure did. I ended up with what I wanted in the end, but the process was a bit hit and miss. But I'm really happy with the end result, so yeah. Enjoy or not, I guess, as you choose. Here you can see it's sort of starting to come together. We have our sort of envelope, if you like. It's just the sides are not quite secured yet. So yeah, this is where I have to sort of work out what I would like to do with the sides. I do get there in the end, but like I say, it's not the fastest or probably most efficient process that you've ever seen. So bear with me, we will end up with a finished product in the end. What I'm doing here is putting a second score line on this flap where I'll fold it. I'll do this to both of them, and that way I can glue them together with a bit more ease when I go to glue them together. Yeah, I wanted to be this to be a little box with sort of like a gusset in the side. I should have done that in the bottom as well. I didn't. Doesn't really make any difference for this particular project, but it would make more sense in a future project if you put a third crease in the bottom so that you could sort of fold it inwards and make it like a bit of a gusset. But as it turns out, it's fine for this project anyway, as it is. But the other side I will trim down a bit. I did make that a bit too long, so I'll trim that down and yeah, do the same thing with that side. Put a second crease in it, fold it so that I can glue it together easily. Right, and there we have it. Basically, that's our basic construction. Now I'm going to reinforce a little piece on the top flap there so that I can put a closure on it. And yeah, we're just going to make a simple envelope closure. You've seen them hundreds of times before, the little disc of paper or card and a piece of string. So I'm going to do that, and that's this little project finished and done with. And we can pop some of our ephemera inside so that I have somewhere to store it. Okay, to secure this little tie point to this envelope, I am going to use a little eyelet. I'm never very good at eyelets, to be honest, so I'll also end up putting a brad through it in the end and then sticking a bit of paper over it to make sure everything stays secure. But in the beginning, I just go with the eyelet, and yeah, I'm not sure that it's going to hold, so I do go and fossick out a little brad that fits through the hole nicely, and then I cover the legs on the other side with yet another piece of paper so that it doesn't go anywhere. And here is a little stack of book pages of various types that I would like to add to this journal, but obviously I can't put everything in it for reasons I have not yet explained. So I'm just going to pull the ones out of here that will fit into this little pocket and pop them in. We'll probably add a few more things later on, but for now I just want to put in my extra book pages, and then we'll get about showing you what it is we need this little package for. Okay, I'm just going to tuck my little dossiers in between a couple of the signatures. That's our major bits of ephemera, large ephemera. I have a little stack of things here. I will probably grab a few more things depending on whether I can get everything to fit. This book must shut properly, so we'll pop the extra pages in the back here. And some of them probably in the front pocket as well, along with some of our ephemera. Basically, we are now going to put in as much as I can get in and still have the book closed properly. So we'll see how we go. With this large envelope, I've not cut up the side here yet. I need to do that on both sides, so I'm not popping anything in there. I will run around and have a look for something at a later date. I do not do that in this video, but yeah, I should be able to fit a few flat pieces in there without making it so the book is so bulky. But yeah, as I say, have not done that yet. And again, with these large top loading envelopes, I haven't got anything to put in those right at the moment. Again, I will try and find a few more book pages to pop in there, something very, very flat, because, well, like I say, I can't put too much in this journal. And finally, we get to the reason that I couldn't overfeed this journal. It has a bag to fit in. Yeah, I have this back satchel and it fits perfectly inside. And our little envelope fits in the pocket at the front. So we have lots of storage space there. She's pretty snug, but she does fit. I hope you've enjoyed this journal. I really love her. Yeah, and I appreciate you spending the time to fill her up with me. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you again next time. Bye.